I sensed something was off the instant she placed her phone face down on the table. It was supposed to be my birthday dinner. The candles flickered gently between us, but Emily's smile, the one that once lit up my entire world, wasn't for me. Her eyes kept drifting toward that phone as if it had her on a leash. Her fork hovered above her plate, untouched. "Everything okay?" I asked, trying to keep my tone light, almost playful. She jolted as though I'd pulled her back from another universe. "Yeah, just some blurry work stuff." But her voice, flat, dismissive, said more than the words. I knew her too well to miss the signs. The way her thumb brushed the edge of the phone. The small inhale before a lie. And on my birthday of all nights, 7 years of marriage. Not flawless years, but good ones, or so I believed. I worked long hours as a project manager to build a future for us. She, a marketing consultant, often vented about her boss, long campaigns, and exhaustion. I always listened. I always supported. But that night, something inside me cracked. I forced a smile. "Well, I'm glad work keeps you so entertained." My tone cut sharper than I meant. She flinched, quickly lifting her wine glass to mask her discomfort. Then her phone buzzed again. Without hesitation, she flipped it over, eyes darting to the screen, lips curving into a faint, private smile. A smile that wasn't mine. I don't remember eating. What I do remember is watching her thumbs dance across that glowing screen like her life depended on it. Each buzz, each flash, squeezed my chest tighter. Finally, I asked, "Who is it?" She froze, just for a second, but it was enough. "No one important," she blurted too quickly. The lie hung in the air like smoke. I didn't push, not because I believed her, but because I wasn't ready to face the truth. Not yet. That night, I heard her in the bathroom, whispering into her phone. Her voice was low, hushed, almost playful. On my birthday. I clenched my fists, closed my eyes, trying to rationalize. Maybe a client, maybe a friend. But deep down I knew she was next to me, but her heart was somewhere else. The days that followed were torture. She grew distant, distracted. Her laughter, once mine alone, was now reserved for whoever lived inside that phone. Patterns started to emerge. Late nights at the office, guarded texts, and a faint cologne on her scarf that wasn't mine. Every sign pointed to the one thing I feared. A week later, proof landed in my hands. Her phone buzzed on the counter while she showered. I didn't mean to look. My hand moved before my mind caught up. The name, Aaron. The message. "Last night was amazing. Can't stop thinking about you. Wish I was with you instead of him." My vision blurred. My heart thundered like it wanted out of my chest. It was real. I couldn't confront her that night. The words felt like glass lodged in my throat. So I sat across from her at dinner, watching her lie with her eyes, her fake smiles, her distracted giggles at the screen. Inside, I was unraveling. The breaking point came at my belated birthday party. Emily had insisted on inviting friends. She dressed up, looked stunning, but her attention wasn't on me, even as everyone sang happy birthday. Even as I blew out the candles, she typed furiously under the table, smiling at words I wasn't part of. That's when it hit me. I was invisible in my own life. Cake knife in hand, laughter echoing hollow around me. Something inside me shifted. When the guests left, I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just looked at her. "Emily," I said, calm, too calm, "I know about Aaron." The color drained from her face. "What? What are you talking about?" "Don't lie. Not tonight." Her lips trembled. For the first time in weeks, she set the phone down. Tears welled in her eyes. "I didn't mean for it to happen. I was lonely. You've been so busy with work." I laughed, bitter and sharp. "So that justifies sneaking around? Whispering to him while I sat next to you on my birthday?" She sobbed into her hands. "I made a mistake." No, my voice cut clean. A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. This was a choice. Again and again. And tonight, you chose him over me. Silence swallowed the room. Then I spoke the words that clawed at my chest. "I'm done." Her eyes widened. "What do you mean?" You can't just... I can, I said, steady, because I've been walking alone in this marriage for months. And tonight, I realize I'd rather walk away completely than keep pretending. I grabbed my keys. She reached for me, desperate. Please don't go. We can fix this. I'll end it with him. I swear. I looked at her hand on my arm, the same hand that clutched her phone like a lifeline. I pulled away. You should have thought of that before. Then I walked out. The night air hit me like a slap. Cold. Freeing. I didn't know where I was going. I just knew I couldn't stay. Every step away from that house reclaimed a piece of me she'd stolen. Each breath came easier. Yes, my chest ached with betrayal. But I wasn't just leaving her. I was leaving behind a man who had settled for being second in his own marriage. In the days after, she tried everything. Calls, texts, emails, apologies and promises. But something in me had shifted. She ignored me for him on my birthday. She made me invisible. And the moment I walked away, I realized the truth. I wasn't the one losing. She was. She traded loyalty, love, and a future for a fling built on lies. And me? I was free to start again. Freedom doesn't come without scars. Some nights I still hear her laugh echo through empty rooms, haunting me like a ghost. I wake, reaching for warmth that isn't there, just cold sheets and silence. But even in that silence, I feel lighter. For the first time in years, my reflection doesn't show a man fading into background. My eyes carry pain, yes, but also clarity. I gave her the best parts of me, and she traded them for borrowed shadows. She thought she found excitement. What she really lost was the one person who has stood beside her through every storm. Betrayal burns, but it also cleans. It strips you down, forces you to face yourself without illusions. And in that raw reflection, I saw a man who deserved better. She may have taken my trust, my love, my past, but she will never take my future. That belongs to me now. The tears I shed weren't weakness. They were proof that I loved with everything I had. If she couldn't see the worth in that, then the loss is hers to carry forever. Somewhere out there, there's a woman who won't hide her phone when I'm across from her. Someone who will choose me freely every day. Until then, I'll keep moving forward, not haunted by what might have been, but driven by what still can be. Maybe one day, she'll stumble across my name or scroll past an old photo. And maybe the weight of that loss will crush her in a way no apology ever could. As for me, I won't look back. That chapter is closed. The ink has dried. She made me invisible. But by leaving her behind, I finally became visible to myself. And in that clarity, I found something unexpected after betrayal: freedom.